Welcome everybody to the show. This is To Be or Not to Be, the show where we talk about relationships and all types of ships. Ships from the sea, battleships, all types of ships. But welcome to the show. Like I said, this is To Be or Not to Be. You can join us in the topics that we go over. I am your moderator. Moderator, right? Moderator of the show with your hosts, Yee over there and Eddie over there. Mace Marchi.
Eddie.
Yes.
What the fuck you got?
All right. So we are here today to go over some juicy topics. We got some videos for you guys. I told Larry the Cheeseman of the videos that we play.
Oh, those are
like,
funny.
He's like, I bet you Larry picked this. Oh, I know Larry picked that one.
Look, for my defense, okay, on my defense, I picked some of those. Some of those just choose themselves.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's just a fickle. Was it a
I hope
fickle
you
finger
guys
of fate?
Got the one with the swing.
Oh no.
No, not those videos. Or what videos are we talking about?
We got some other videos.
Some other shit.
Those are just practice.
Yeah.
Those will play at another time.
Yeah, I went in. The realness comes today.
No,
Okay.
The realness comes today.
no, we got a lighthearted episode today. We're gonna talk about some toxic and raunchy shit, but for now, let's do an introduction. You guys want to introduce yourselves?
Hello, I'm the one and only.
Hello. Hear ye.
What happened to that 24 karat chain you guys had?
Oh yeah, I don't know. I think it got repoed.
Oh.
Something we had a.
I still owe that man for this. Took it away from me.
We owed.
Oh,
Yeah.
Larry got it. Look.
Oh, yeah, Larry got
I got
it.
mine. I got mine on.
Give it to me.
You want
That's
the-
what
you
I
want
was
the
writing.
You put my chain in
Oh,
shame.
she want to change. Oh, shoot, I got
No,
you.
I'm just playing.
That's for sure. That's a for sure right on. Shout out to Balanzi Jewelry.
Yes, Balanzi Jewelry. Yes,
Se escucha bien
yes.
bajito, dice.
Se escucha bien bajito? Okay.
Se escucha bien bajito.
Better? Oh, that's because Yee's microphone is not turned on.
Oh,
Better? There we
okay.
go. Okay. Ahora sí se oye.
¿Cómo se escucha ahora? ¿Bien?
El cucuy dice.
El cucuy.
Cuy. Oh, man. But yeah, now that everybody is audible, let me make sure her volume is up. Yeah, you guys can talk real
Ya
quick.
mejor.
Mejor? Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay. So, how was your guys' week? How was your guys' weekend? Anything toxic? Anything
I
that you
partied
guys...
a lot.
You partied a
Partied a
lot?
lot?
There you go.
I partied Friday, Saturday. Did adulting, like grocery shopping on Sunday, and then I partied yesterday. Yeah.
That's what's up.
Wow.
You need that every once in a while.
yeah.
Your eyes are still red.
I know. My eyes are like.
What you doing, right? Where we going today? Shit, I want to party.
Oh, today is Tuesday.
It's Taco Tuesday somewhere.
Taco Tuesday.
And then St. Patrick's Day is coming up too.
Ain't that Thursday? St. Patty's is Thursday, ain't it? Jeez. Oh, man. I don't know. I think I've been feeling it in my soul. Like I need a good binger.
Good green beer.
Like a good, no, I'm not a St. Patty's guy, but I would like
Me
to,
either. I get annoyed.
like a good old, like borderline hangover. Like I don't want full blown hangover.
You saw that?
But
You know.
y no se
No.
escucha casi nada que se
Thank you.
acerque más al
Thank you,
micrófono. Thank you,
I
thank
didn't say I
you.
know to choose.
See, we need a moderator like that.
Right? Oh, she on it. Muchas gracias, Ale. With the technical support.
Every show you gotta have one, man.
Yes. ¿Cómo se oye? Better? My Spanish is good, but since I don't really practice it unless I'm talking to Eddie, you know, it takes me a couple sentences before I can switch it over.
So
I
también es
speak, I
quebrado.
speak Spanish
También es
pretty well,
quebrado.
but sometimes I feel like I do, like I think it a certain way in English, and then when it's said in Spanish, like it comes out a little bit different
Uh-huh.
and not really what I was trying to say, so I could sometimes offend people.
Right.
But I try
For
not
me,
to.
for me is when I talk to like elders or like older Latinos or whatever they identify as that speak Spanish. Like it's always saying words that they perceive as something else. That's what throws me off because I always used to get teased for saying words that made sense to me in my mind, but to them it was like a dirty word. So they'd be, "Hi, él dijo esto." I was like, what the fucking tell me what the fuck I said so I don't say it again, or so that I can understand or learn a bad word. Oh man,
I just gotta watch my mouth. I be saying things that I don't mean it in that way, but
you do.
But I do.
But you do, but you don't.
But you do, but you don't.
So what's good, guys?
Nice.
What's good?
It was nice.
What?
It was really nice.
What
I
were
had a
you?
good time.
You were hanging out in Chicago or what?
No, Chicago was last weekend.
Can you bring this down, El?
No, pues ya, cada weekend it's a
I
party.
can't see.
No. It's just like work events, like Friday. Oh,
You know
wait,
what?
we went Friday.
Yeah, I was gonna say let's talk about the Gego and Noni.
Yeah, let's do that.
Even though I know it's not anything to do with relationships.
No, it's
but
all good. It's stuff that we do. So
But
that's
like,
part of.
I think like their music has to do with like,
Yeah.
still.
That
So
makes sense.
Yeah, for sure. I actually
So-
I invited them
Yeah.
to come to this show. Well, not this show, but Live What I Mean.
Okay. That's every Thursday here
Every Thursday.
at Al Mil TV.
And we're trying to set it up for not this Thursday, but the following. But I told him that I would get back to him because we might move over to doing it pre-recorded.
okay,
So if we do it pre-recorded, then obviously we would have to record it like maybe like on a Tuesday or a Monday to have it come through. Because I really would like for them to kind of like perform like live.
yeah.
And then and then show it as like more like artistic. I would say like an artistic video shoot kind of thing.
Okay.
So yeah, they said they were down, and they're just trying to figure out with us what we're trying to do exactly and when. But they said they're down, and I also put a video together for them, and they liked it. They said I think they should be dropping. I don't know if today or tomorrow.
That's what's up.
But they let me know that they liked it. So
That's good, man. That's good to hear.
What did
Shouts
you?
out to-
What did you?
you made the shot. You're in one of the shots.
I know. Can I get the picture? Can I get the picture, please?
Yeah, I don't. You know what? I don't have those pictures either. The pictures that we took with them.
Oh, really?
I don't.
I
know
found
if that
a
was
few.
Mike's
I found a
phone.
few in
Was it?
the camera. Found a few.
Oh yeah, you know
pictures.
what? I did take a photo of you. I don't know. I was a little tipsy. I'm not gonna lie. As soon as I got there, me and my girl we were like at the bar, like bam, bam, one after the other.
As you should be.
You know, we're there to have a good time, and you know, like, I'm not saying that you need alcohol to have a good time, but I do. No.
I don't know about you, but yeah, I do.
Me, yeah. A chela.
But it was fun. It was an experience. I've been there before, but I've never been in that side of the studio.
Sorry.
I didn't even realize they had a bar in there.
Yeah.
I didn't realize they had a theater in there. It was they had like a little VIP sections. They gave out T-shirts.
Yeah.
They gave out like if you're a VIP, they gave you like 2 free drink tickets.
Okay.
Like it was like
Yeah,
it
I
was,
didn't know that.
It was a really cool experience.
You
to be
paid full
honest.
price.
Yeah, I did, and paid someone else. I'm just saying.
And it's funny because they had me in the VIP list, and the guy was like, "So what's your name on the list?" I was like, "Is it Mace Marchi?" I was like trying to guess like Eduardo, is it?
They try to find your way in there.
And then I saw that it said Almil. They had a couple of them that said Almil. I was like, "Oh yeah, that's me, Fernando, right there."
They put you under as Fernando.
Fernando Villaseñor. That was last month's name.
Yeah.
That was
Oh,
last
they
month?
just took the. Okay, that makes sense. Makes sense. And what they have me under?
Probably Giovanni.
Yeah.
Or Gio. I think it was Gio.
My government name.
Government. Yeah, I went there. I was like, he was like, you got an invitation? I'm like, I don't have a physical invitation. Like, do we still do physical invitations? Like, I don't know. I'm like, I think they have me as, like, Joanna. He's like, oh, I can't find you. And I'm looking at the list, too. I'm like, oh, yeah. That's me. So, yeah, it was nice. But usually their concerts are, like, really good performances.
Yeah, it's very well put together. That's one thing I give them. Their performance and their presentation is very, very tip-top industry. Where it's
And shout out to Mike. He said Cesar Rivers was in the building. I'm in the house. Yeah, Mikey made it through, and we were having some drinks too, and it was a good time, man. It was the vibe was definitely there. Like I said, I got a lot of good footage, some photos, but after a while, the drink started kind of creeping up on me. So, it was fun.
Artistic.
I got artistic.
The shots got artistic.
You got creative.
I almost got up on stage with
that. He laid on the floor. Walk over me. I want this shot. Walk over me.
He almost started flying on top of the stage just to get that shot.
I think won't be too late, bro.
Crap shot.
Oh, we just shot that video of the Asian guy.
Oh, we'll do with the guy, cameraman.
Oh my God.
The balance.
No, but it was a good time, man.
And they gave us a preview of
their music video.
No, the whole video. It's the whole video of their song, and they haven't released it in their social media platforms. So
I didn't get it.
Good.
I didn't get a chance to really go in there and watch it because there was just so much going on. Yeah. And but Joanna did show me some clips that she took with her phone.
Oh my God.
Unreleased.
Put it on DVD. Why you can find her at Food Mart.
Who's Joanna though? I don't know who that is.
But
find her on Burnham right there at Food Mart, selling bootleg copies.
Right. But from what I saw, man, the video looks A1. Honestly, it looks like quality. Like I would have to say maybe from what I saw that Joanna showed me, leaked to me. I would say it's probably one of the best reggaeton music videos from Milwaukee. Honestly,
and then the good thing about them is they have a solid team behind them. From their manager, from their DJ, like everybody is really.
It's a whole team.
It's really they believe in them as much as they believe in themselves, and that's very important as an artist. We ventured with artists before, and it's kind of rough when you believe in them more than they believe in their potential.
Oh, yeah.
It's very difficult. But these guys got it. They got the team behind them that
and
are
they keep pushing,
A1 with them. So. Shouts out to them and much more success, and we are happy to have you guys in the house. We got a lot of things going on here at the station. For sure. We have a lot of things growing. Almila's getting ready for our summer and spring push. The station here at HiddenHeartRadio.com is also putting on a valiant effort. We are ready. We are ready for what's at hand. But, ladies and gentlemen, if you guys want to join the conversation, make sure you call, text 414-502-9447. Hit us up in the messenger. Join the conversation like Money Mike and Ale have joined us. And anybody else that's listening, make sure you take the opportunity to join the conversation, because if you have any questions, anything you want to ask, anything you want to go over, you have any hidden desires that you want somebody to know, and you can tag them.
I have lots of those.
Aquí, here. Any urges you want to unveil.
I think you said Eddie Urges.
If you have a future freaky leak that you have not yet reached out to, we'll reach out to them for you. Trust me, we pay our bills. God. We can make outbound calls too. If there's a baby daddy that owes you
Tell us your baby daddy, baby mama drama.
We'll collect.
He left and you lit up sage and it turned black.
They dropped that information anyways on their posts on Facebook.
Yeah, so it's like, why not?
Give out the number, Jack.
Yeah.
Give out the number.
You wanna
80,000 people a week here.
you wanna headbutt your mother-in-law. You know.
You don't gotta say your name. Just give us their information.
Right. Give out the number, Jack.
You can do all that and more here
That's funny.
at the show. So I have actually. Do you guys want to go into a video real quick?
Let's watch a video.
All right, I'm just gonna fickle finger of fate and just play some random video. Right, my science teacher used to use it.
Mike, if you're hearing me, come through.
Come through.
Come through. All right. Well, let's check out this video real quick. It's a quick one, so we'll come back and we'll react to it. Sound good?
Share really quick.
All right, here we go.
Let me share.
She caught me cheating. What do I do?
Finish what you started and apologize later.
Bro, she caught me cheating. What do I do?
Shit. Now she's got to make it even. Tell her to call me and we'll make it even.
Don't worry, bro. Just tell her you're practicing. You're doing her a favor.
Just apologize and do it again.
Dude, break up with her. It's my turn next.
We messed up. She's mine now.
Wait, she caught us?
Bro, play victim. It's not your fault her shit was trash.
Shit, well, she caught you. Might as well keep going.
Nothing. Don't ever let a girl stop you from finding a wife.
About time she caught you cheating. That's like the 5th time.
Bro, if you're going to cheat, bro, just send her my way, bro.
Keep cheating. I'll distract her.
She caught me cheating. What do I do?
Let her catch us again, Buffy.
Was that Travis Scott?
It looked like
I thought
it.
I saw Travis Scott in there.
He said, "Stomp her out."
Wow.
Shit.
Man, all I gotta say is this generation ain't shit.
No.
But looking at that though, when you see how they view cheating, and just how opposed how we view cheating. When we view cheating, it's a little more walking on pedals, more walking on eggshells. It's like, yeah, you know, it happens, but out of respect, you know. But to the younger generation, it's like
on to the next.
everybody
Whatever.
do that shit, man. What else is new? You know, like does that bother? Should that alarm you? Should that bother you as parents?
Yes.
Like, do you feel alarmed by that, or do you feel like, well, they'll figure it out?
You know what? Now that I think about it, well, looking at that video, those guys look like they're in what, high school?
Young.
Yeah, they were young, college probably.
So you know, now that I think about it, when I was around that age and that era, it was like, you know, it wasn't so much like cheating. It was just like you were always just meeting different.
Yeah,
people.
you weren't really official with anybody.
Yeah, it wasn't like nothing too serious. You know, like you weren't gonna marry anybody.
That's so awkward.
It's okay.
It's so awkward.
That sounded like it came out of me.
For anyone that noticed,
You were just
Angela opened the Miller High Life. I'm sorry.
salute.
Yeah. No, but that's my opinion on it. I think you know, it's just with, I guess with social media now, like, and everything is just like I read this one thing that says like everybody is just okay with like just putting everything out there and just being very open and you know, switching from one person to the other and stuff like that. Like, it's just so much easier to move on to the next or meet somebody else and stuff like that. And you know, I guess back in my era, like, it was just more like, you know, like people from your high school or people from other high school, you know, it wasn't really like,
Oh,
you
okay.
know.
Your reach is a lot broader.
Yeah.
Like if you did venture outside of your schools, either because you knew somebody that went to that other school and introduced you.
Yeah.
Like now it's like, oh well, where do I want to look for? Brookfield. All right. Well,
Right.
go to
now
Brookfield.
you're searching in Brookfield. You know, it's like
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, I get that.
And like, there's so many much more like dating apps. Like even Facebook has like this dating thing or whatever. Like, to be honest, I never did the whole dating app stuff because I was just felt, I don't know, maybe I'm old school, but I just felt like that shit's kind of weak. Like,
it's depressing, man.
You know, like I
it's
don't
like,
know.
damn,
Like,
this is what other 35-year-olds look like. Like, goddamn. At least that's for me. That's for me.
So what dating app have you been in?
Shit.
You
I've
said
tried,
it like that.
I've tried
Go
Tinder.
fish.
I've tried the Facebook one. I'm on Christian Mingle.
Christian Mingle.
Black Planet.
What about the farm one? What's that farm one?
Farm one.
Farmers only.
There you go. Farmers only.
I got like three. I got 3 profiles of that.
You got
one.
3 profiles.
I got one straight up country.
Yeah,
I got
you
another
do
one
the-
city country.
Ella Perera Sola.
I got
I catfished a couple of farmers.
Oh my god.
I got Harvest Geo, like Harvest
they
Time.
think I got like 12 acres and shit. I'm lying.
Right. Oh shit! I'm
3 cows, 12 chickens.
My name is not Rufus Wild. I do not have 12 acres.
Right.
I'm not a hemp farmer.
Reformed Mormon.
So your name is not Larry, it's Larry.
No.
It's Larry. Larry.
Jebediah.
No, I'm there. I'm Rufus Wild. I had to change
Rufus
my whole
Wild.
Rufus Wild. They were never gonna find me.
I once planted a seed.
Right.
I once planted a seed.
Nah, dating apps are funny, man.
Oh my god.
It's difficult to because of that. It's just like people are just so. I don't know.
With it.
It's like some of the descriptions, like some of the pictures that they post is like you literally didn't try. It's like it's not even your picture. You are somebody that was in the background.
Oh.
And you just happen to be in the picture.
What do you guys? What we're kind of like leaning out to a different subject here, but like, what do you guys think about people that have a profile and they're looking for someone else, but they have it with like their an opposite sex? Like say
like a friend or a brother or a partner.
Like, what do you guys think about that?
Wait, hold on. What?
Like, say there's a. Well, I don't know. I don't
There's
think girls.
a chick, right?
Girls,
She's
girls
really
don't do
into
that,
her
though. I don't think
stepbrother.
girls do that. Do girls do that?
I'm really confused.
Or like, say you like.
Don't mind
You're in a
I'm
dating
sorry.
app and you see this
sorry.
girl that she's hot, right? And you keep like scrolling on her pages, on her pictures, and you see some pictures with another guy.
Oh.
Like, what do you think about that? Like, should they even like? Do you
Post
think it's
that?
yeah? Like, what do you think about that?
You gotta check the timestamp.
Maybe she posted that so you could kind of see her standards. So if you're like uglier than dude, then don't even hit her up. But if you're better looking than dude, then you might have some chances. Maybe.
You think that's
why not be upfront with that though? Like, if you don't look like this motherfucker right here,
don't even try.
Right? Like just
take steps back.
Before you send me a message, go to picture 3, and if you don't meet those.
It's like a fucking, it's like a Goosebump book. Like, oh, you want to be character this one? Go to page 52.
Page 52.
Man,
they should just put them up as like mugshots. Like you like,
right? Kills. These are my kills.
It's manipulation, man. Nobody wants you to go out and then go look like this person. What they want you to do is at least make them believe they're with someone like that. Guys do this too. We'll project a certain way we want a woman to look or be or feel around us. Just like women will do that with guys. They'll actually do things like pretend like they can't open a jar and be like, "Babe, what you doing? He's so strong." And they sit there, yeah, you know, that's how I do shit, you know what I'm saying? Anytime, baby, you know. Yeah, you know, you don't know what she do without me. You know what I'm saying?
Mike says,
make you feel
Mike
happy.
says maybe she's showing off her body count.
Oh, that's what I was thinking.
And there's nothing wrong with it because there are some women that are on there and they're like, "Yo, I'm here for the count.
That's a power.
You know, count me out at 10."
Can I get uploaded? Can I get uploaded to the?
Right?
Hey,
and they be about it.
That could be considered a power move. Like, hey, don't get comfortable. I can get it myself. Look at them.
look at the gallery. Look at the gallery.
Look at the gallery.
Look at the gallery. Back here. You could be one. Your name could be in the rafters somewhere among them.
I think when I see pictures like that, I think it's insecurity. Like I see a guy as insecure. Like, there is no need for you to. Well, from my image of a guy, what I think a guy should be, you shouldn't have no girls in your profile because
What if
you're
it's
selling
sister?
yourself. Well, I think some of the guys would say the girl is my sister. You know what I mean? Because I seen some profiles where the guy, he's like hugging two girls and they look all cute and everything. They do look cute, but like, what's the point of you putting that picture up? To me, that just shows insecurity.
Or it could be that maybe he's showing like, hey, I'm cool with
a lot of different girls.
Day in my life.
Yeah.
You know, it's just him hanging out.
You know, I sometimes think
yeah.
that not all girls, right? But some girls, when they see that a guy is very wanted, that's attractive for them. Like that's attracting to them. Like, hey, I like this little bit of competition or whatever, you know? Because I mean, why do some girls date men that are like in relationships or married? You know, like it's the whole like I can get that too, or you know what I mean? I don't know.
I find that like not attractive at all. Like no.
But but there's a lot.
I know. What I'm saying, like me personally, is just like, okay, well then live your life. You know.
Because honestly, I think a lot of guys, like if not most guys, when like if a girl has a man, and like let's say you run into her or you DM her and then you're like, hey, what's up? And then like, and she's like actually answers you back or is like digging you, you kind of feel like, yeah, you know, like,
yeah,
I got
like
that juice.
Yeah. You know, like I could take that if I want, you know. I don't really think like that, 'cause I don't be doing that shit, but I know that there's guys that kind of get off on that, you know, on that, like, you
it's
know,
the hunt.
And you see it like I've noticed that like if I go out somewhere or something, like there'll be guys that are like try to test who I'm with or whatever to see if you know, like, test. You know, and usually it doesn't work for them because
like when you
I'm the Bobby.
The Bobby.
Like when you see like women and stuff, like it's like if you see a woman with, you know, and of course a picture with two guys, and she's got her arms, you know, behind them, and she's like, you know, like that. And in the same retrospect, people assume, well, you know, those are friends. Obviously, those are friends of hers.
Yeah, and it for a guy, I guess it's, you know, it'll show a lot of what your lifestyle is. If you're very social and you're around, you know, a lot of females and you're always in somebody's pictures, you know, then that's the lifestyle.
Right.
Because those could be people he worked with. Those could be, they may work for him or work with him, and he's just like, hey, you know, great profile picture. But in the same count, I think for me, I have to go by the person in the center. If they look like they're, you know, at a business meeting, they're formal stuff, and it's a nice picture. Oh, it's a nice picture. I'm taking for what it is on the surface. If they look like they're having too much fun, in the face, if they got the red
Coke nose,
Yeah.
I mean, for
fucking slides, like
for example,
hand
like
slips on a nipple,
music videos, you know, music videos, like you see the artist in the middle, and he'll have 6 women around him, you know, like. What is really the purpose of that? And there is a purpose of that. It's that having so many females around him is like, oh, he's just so wanted. You know what I mean? So I think it's just that whole, you know.
Like what you're trying to send. Like,
it's like, you know, the other day I was watching this video, and then there's all these cows, and it says, when you get thrown into, what do you call that? What are
dating pool?
What do you guys call it?
I don't know, Larry. Tell us, Larry.
To the corral, to the wolves.
Right, whatever. So they throw this, you know, there's all these cows, and then they unleash the bull. And then when they unleash the bull comes out, and he's very like, you know, and all these cows just start coming towards him, like all of them, you know. So it's like, I kind of feel like it's the same thing sometimes, you know. And like I said, not all females will dig that, but some do. They want. It's like,
see, I'm the type of guy like I post profile pictures of myself, but I don't like that either. I don't like fucking always having to change my profile picture, But in the line of work that we do, like you're always doing something different.
I just
so
get
you
bored.
have to.
I get bored of seeing myself. I'm like, oh my god, let me just change my picture because I get bored. I get bored of seeing the same profile picture, and then my cover too. Like I get bored, like something new, something different, something. And it honestly, it kind of as far as staying not consistent but kind of staying relevant. Yeah, it's like that's part of it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like if you just I know people, bro, that have had the same profile picture for years, and I just feel like, why even go into his profile? It feels like he hasn't changed his profile picture. Yeah. There's probably not very much going on in his timeline or her timeline or whatever, And especially when they have like a fake photo or a photo of a fish or something else. Dude,
that's my dad's fucking notorious for that. He's got like 52 profiles. I think like the one in 2008 was the one with his actual picture, but he's got like 52 profiles.
And that's cool. Like honestly, when I change my profile picture, I do it for myself, and like I said, to also stay kind of relevant to whatever myself and what I'm doing or whatever. But for me, I feel like it works for me. Like for whatever reasons, it kind of intrigues people to, let me see who the person is. Because when I check like my stories and stuff like that, there'll be like 6, 7, 8 people that are not even my friends. They're like checking up on me. And sometimes I'll share Aragon's video or I'll share other things that I do want people to see. So, whatever. Like out of those 8 people that I don't even have as a friend went in there and checked it out, maybe 4 of them, 5 of them send me a friend request. Now they're following me. I don't know. I guess it's the way I market myself. I don't know.
So, let me see. I'm trying to work this question into a next little segment. So the question that was asked was, what do you do? Say you are, obviously you're off the market, so it's not really something that pertains to you, but you might know from experiences. What do you do when you and one of your friends, and say you and your friend are both on Tinder, and you guys both swipe right on the same guy, and you guys, look at this guy, and it's like, and then she showed you the exact same guy. Like, what do you do when you guys are both interested in one person? Like, who takes the lead? Who, was it rock, paper, scissors?
I saw first.
Right?
Yeah, I saw first. Mind you, let's say you've talked to this person. You've gotten to know this person. You've actually, had conversations where you've set up.
It could lead to something.
I'm going to go on a date with this person. I'm feeling this. And you happen to check in with a friend like, oh man, yeah, I'm like y'all not exclusive to anybody. Y'all know that you talk to several people, but this one you have a great conversation with. You feeling it? And you like, I think I'm feeling this person.
You see capped them, and you see, man, he's only got the potential. He's from Wisconsin. He only got 1 DUI.
Have you been in that situation, Joanna?
Yes and no, but I know my reaction. I know.
Did you elaborate? Were you the lady to take second place and be like, you have them? Or did you go heartless and cut her throat? What did you do?
One thing about me is that I am never second or third or fourth.
So you cut her throat.
So I always step away. Okay. I will always step away.
Now, would you linger?
I would not fight. I would not. Nope. No. I would just step away.
Depending on who it is.
It doesn't matter.
At all.
No, it doesn't matter. To me, it's like, if I'm not interested enough for you.
But what if it's not on him, though? Not necessarily that it's on him. It's on you and your friend that have interest in this one person.
Exactly. And if she wants to pursue that, and if it works out, good for her. But if it no.
But what if he never even got a chance to say, hey,
then it just didn't work out.
just-
Like I don't
his
stress
fault,
about
the fate.
I don't stress. Yeah, I
Yeah,
don't stress
okay.
on like situations like that. Like if I know there's more to the story than what I don't. You know what I mean? Like I will always step away, and I will remove myself from. I don't. It's just me.
Even if now, mind you, not saying that you had something exclusive and then he stepped out. We're saying that if you met someone and you were like, "That's the guy I would go for," but a friend of yours also saw him and said, "That's the guy I would go for," and then it came down to, well, I've gotten to know this guy. I didn't know you've gotten to know him, and you've developed not necessarily a relationship, but the idea to pursue this man at the same time that you've decided to pursue this.
He's
man.
already got a booty picture.
It goes down to
I
the
don't know.
DMs.
Do you become the competitive person to go for him first, or do you just say, you know what?
I
don't
will.
feel
I
like
will always be.
competing.
Yeah, I don't compete. Like I don't. That's not me. Like I'm telling you right now. I will always step away. And if I really like that guy, I will be honest with. I'll be like, hey, you know, I noticed that you talked to this other girl and she really likes you. Like, you know,
You're
just
so
think about it.
nice.
Think about what you want to do. But I'm stepping away.
So you wouldn't tell him that you like him?
You would know if.
What
I
is
mean,
it-
come
what
on,
if
the
this was
guy.
your soulmate? You're just gonna let him go to your best friend?
Right.
If it works out for them, seriously, I don't be stressing about that.
Nah, I'm just kidding.
Like-
Look, I'll tell you my experience.
I know there's an exception to this. There's gotta
No.
be an exception to this.
I will be honest and like I will talk to that person. I'll be like, look, my friend likes you. Obviously, I like you because we still talking. Because if I don't like you, what's the point of me talking to you? You know.
What did he say?
Wait a minute, hold up. This is interesting.
But if like you still like thinking about what you want to do, if you still talking to her or me, like I will always step away.
Really?
Yes. And I've been in situations where, like, dang, I don't want to say too much.
Let it out.
No,
That's
like-
what we're here for.
Like my
Two Hail Marys
my
and our
sister is
Father.
beautiful. Like my sister and my mom are beautiful, right?
Right.
And everyone has their own kind, like that they feel attracted to. And or even with my friends, if they approach my friends first or they see more interest, I will always step away because I'm not gonna put myself in a situation where I'm maybe considering or there might be a possibility. If it's not there, it's not there.
What if you're out on the sidelines, right? And you're just peeping game because you're looking after your friend and you like his game. You like his
I would
approach.
always respect. No, I would respect. No,
Yeah.
I would always respect. I would respect you like I would like to be respected.
You'd be an awesome
So-
designated driver.
So just so I'm clear on this, you like you said, you would tell him, you know, my friend likes you. She's feeling you. Obviously, she's feeling you. Now, if he sits there and says that's cool, but I'm feeling you more, do you go over there and then tell her, look,
No.
I tried, but
No,
Christmas came
I don't
early for
gotta.
me. It's
I don't
early
gotta.
for you.
I could talk to her, but like I don't have nothing to say to her because that's his choice. He has to make that
So
conversation.
you gonna let him make that?
He has to make that
Even though
decision.
you made that conversation though.
The guy has to lead. If he cannot control the situation, then I'm not for that relationship.
So you gonna send him to break your friend heart. Just gonna smile there with her crash.
Well, look,
Just be like, I told you. Right.
I like to be clear. I like to be clear and straightforward, no BS, just honest. You know what I mean? Like I'm like that, so I expect the same from you. You know what I mean? I'm not playing. I'm not playing. Like if you want me to be 100 with you, I'll be 200 with you. But like you gotta make up what you want to do with your life.
You cold as ice.
Decisions.
Right.
That's just me.
That's cool. That's awesome.
cool.
That's
great.
just me though. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's cool.
That's just me. Like, there's girls that be like, no, I like him. I saw him first. Well, y'all could deal with that BS. Y'all could deal with that drama, but drama's not for me. Like, I don't know.
Like, go tell him to buy me a drink.
Right. Nah, some chicks.
I'm not drama.
Some chicks will flatten your tires just so that they take them off.
You could keep. Just buy me some other tires. You could keep them, girl. Like I don't want. I'm good. Again, that's just me though.
Right. I was gonna say it's always nice when girls fight for you. Not just
I don't fight though.
We're doing a round of applause.
Hey, man, last person standing win.
Right? Shit.
Nah,
I grew up on American Gladiators.
I'll trip myself. I'll be like, I'm out.
I sprained my ankle.
I
fell with my J's.
And
I had a concussion.
I had a, what is it, fam? Tell her Floyd, what? I could read the message.
That's Floyd.
Fam, tell her Floyd is on the way.
You got a fan. What up, Floyd?
Floyd says he's on the way.
So,
he's Enrique Iglesias. He'll be your hero, baby.
So, in my experience, I had a best friend who is no longer here, but we had such a close friendship that, you know, like in high school and just throughout life, like, you know, if he claimed one first, like he was like, oh, I like her. That was already like, it's already taken. You know, it's already, you know.
Dips and dips.
Yeah, so, and we respected that, you know, and like, if I saw one first, like, hey, bro, like, you know, and we would respect that, you know. But there was exceptions, though. So if he tried and the girl was like, then he'd be like, all right, then it's your go. You know, if you like her, go ahead, you know. And it happened a few times, you know, in high school.
Like, do you guys have those conversations with like your guy friends? Like, hey, like,
there's such thing as NATO.
That's
you gotta come to the table and parlay.
That's the Lake Geneva Convention. That's the Geneva Convention. You sit down.
You sit down and you
parlay the rules, and you say, hey, look, man.
Wow.
Look.
And you have to, because there's some people that don't respect those boundaries. You know, there's some people that don't give a fuck if you're a brother that you're literally in Pampers with. And they'll still like, hey, you didn't move quick enough.
Yes, and honestly, I've met some of those people, and honestly, it's just, for me, like, those type of people, man, like, honestly, I have to cut those people off. Mm-hmm. Because I'm like, dude, if you're willing to do something like that to your own family or your own cousin, or, like, I just can't trust you around me, man. Like, you know, like,
dirty work.
Because
and they're out there, dime a dozen.
Oh yeah, I know some stories, but I'm not gonna talk about the stories. But
let them out.
Two more. We got 2 more palomas and 2 more palomas and.
Nah, that's just
hashtag.
But
you know what? I changed my mind.
Like he's ready. He's ready. He's given the moment. Like.
No, you know that's a tough situation to be in. You know, like,
for example, let's just say
example.
Let's say, Gio, you get married to this girl, right?
Jeez, I promise never to do it. Is this a throwback or is this a new one?
This is a new one.
All right. And action.
Let's say you get married, right? And you have a really rough relationship with this girl, and it's just not going well. And you guys are still married, and let's say your brother just happens to need a space to stay for the time being. Mm-hmm. And he comes and lives with you, and he sees that you guys have a shitty relationship. Mm-hmm. You guys are you're sleeping on the couch and, you know, or whatever. But let's say your brother clicks with your wife. And let's say your brother kind of secretly starts a relationship with your wife,
That's some telenovela shit.
Caso cerrado.
But it happens though. It happens.
Yeah, it
That's
happens.
some shit that happens.
And then you
Right?
and then you find out about it,
Uh,
and then instead of being upset, you're just kind of like,
Yeah.
hey, it's cool,
yeah.
you know.
Just pay the bills, bro. Just change the first name on the lease. It's the same last name.
Obviously,
Just change
if he ain't
Right.
tripping, then obviously that's one less headache to him.
Tag your it.
It's just like, right.
Tag your it.
Cesar said that's not your brother then.
Yeah, no, for
No,
like
not.
within family, yeah, that's definitely a situation where
But
you know you got to bring the fofo out.
But what? But what?
But no, I was gonna say, but there's people out there that are, I don't know, like there's really people out there
Yeah.
that
There's many
are okay with that.
There's many ways you can look at it because if you are that in that miserable of a situation where might it be because of the kids or might it be because you have shit that you own or have together, you know, or you're at this moment in time, I cannot fuck up my situation because I have things going on. You know, there's so many different scenarios that you can be in within that, you know, where if there is no kids and you just don't know how to break it up, like, oh, thank God, now I have a reason. You know, it might be your brother, but you might not even, you know, care at that point. You just want out, you know, and if it happens to be your brother, then now you know where you stand with him. So it's, you know your life.
I can't believe that there's some people in this world that would actually just be okay with that. Like I'm super far away from that.
I think some of them or most of them are not okay with it. They just don't know how to speak up for themselves.
Yeah. I was gonna say the exact same thing. I think that they're okay with it should be more of an alarm than anything because the fact it is Wisconsin. And
But then let's change the scenario a little bit more. Let's say that your brother, okay, there's
Shouts out to my brother.
Shouts out.
Shouts out.
Let's
He's
say
the main
your brother-
character tonight.
Don't get no idea. Don't get no idea, brother.
Keep your dick in your pants. Keep it up.
You leave my dog alone.
Oh my God.
Put it up. We're on to you.
Let's just say that they're sneaking around, right? And they end up having a child together, right?
That's some Talladega Nights ass shit.
I slipped a pill. But you know,
Tripped on the banana.
My brother cousin.
Brother cousin.
Brother cousin.
shake a bite, brother. Shake a bite.
Oh my God.
But what do you do then? You know, like that's your brother, and that's your
Niece or nephew.
niece or nephew. But let's say you also have kids.
That's your wife's sister-in-law.
Oh my
Or
God.
ex-wife sister-in-law.
You know, I'm just saying because there is situations like that.
Every
Just
birthday
go-
is a
just
family
go.
reunion, basically. When you think about it, but it happens.
You know, and then again, if you come from a messy family, that might be normal.
Normal. Yeah.
To you know, there's a lot of families out there that
Yeah.
situation or scenario or living a lifestyle that follows the Jerry Springer talk show
Bio.
formula is
Formula.
the
The
normal.
equation.
It's like people that no one in their family ever went to college, and then you're the first one to go to college. Like for some people, being in shitty relationships is a family curse that doesn't get broken until that one relationship, you know. And even that might be the only one for millennia. Like you know, it's like damn, there was one that made it out. You know, that's unfortunately the world that we live in.
Like honestly, I'm just to keep it in record, I'm completely against that. And even like dating, even I go as far as like if I know, like if I'm somewhat remotely friends with like somehow friends with that person, and I know that person dated this other person, like I will not, you know. But there is certain situations that I guess I can look past that but it has to be really
understanding. Like
no, like it has to be a really different situation. You know what I'm saying? Like,
and you also have to see it as a matter of self-respect. You know, like there's so many people in the world. Like, why would you go after somebody that your close friend that you care for has already been with? Except for those scenarios when, you know, well, he should have never really been with her, you know.
Right.
And me and her have a click. So either I'm a man up and have a conversation with him once they end, you know, then I want to pursue it, then that's a whole nother conversation to have and to be a man about it.
So but maybe you should just sit there
Mike
and
says,
look, I found a way out for you.
Mike says, sounds
I got you, bro. I got you, bro.
Sounds like some issues for the episode of La Señorita Laura.
¿Qué pasa, desgraciado?
And then you get a little
carrito sandwichero.
Zoom in the camera. Zoom in the camera. Esta es la cara de un hermano.
I love that show.
Alcohólico.
I don't care what you guys say. I love that show.
Like, I never done that ever, and I don't think I ever will. But like I said, there's some situations where, like, you know, where it's like maybe, I don't know. I can't even say that it would be like my friend. Like, if it's somebody that I know who that person is, and maybe long time ago we were friends, but we just kind of grew apart from each other, and like it was like, you know, we're not really like friends, and that's maybe like his ex or whatever. Then, you know, like I said, like I guess it would be different, you know, than to be like, oh, I used to hang out with this guy every single day and we're buddies, and then we stopped seeing each other. Now I'm dating his ex. You know, that would be like a no for me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But all right,
next question. Oh, next video.
Topic.
Shall we watch another video? All right, let's check out another video.
Watch another video.
Let me load this guy up.
My beard's getting, as the show goes, my beard's getting crazier.
Let's check this out. So let me paint the scenario. So
she's offering herself basically.
To who?
To the person.
To get put on stage. So she's at this festival. This guy's being clingy. She wants to get away from him. So a guy's filming on stage, and she's writing messages telling him, "Yo, this guy's clingy. He's mad because I'm not giving him any attention." He's like, "Yo, like if you want, I'll go up. I'll go with you." You know, like those type of messages, you know, so.
She couldn't just I'm on camera. I was going to say, she couldn't just do this hand signal, but never mind. I thought the camera was on Joanna. But, so what you're saying is, like, she's with dude there, but dude is being jealous.
Jealous, clingy. It might not be her man.
No, she's oh, okay.
He's not really being jealous. He's doing a little too much. Like, she's trying to enjoy the show and everything, and he's just all in her space, like, be into me, be into me. You know, just
he's being the situation.
Like he's really trying to. He's doing too much, and she obviously knows that. You know, he's into her and everything like that, but she's not here for that. Yeah. And it becomes a situation where, you know, you're trying to tell somebody, hey, you know, dial it back a ton. Let's just have some fun. But they're so much into crush mode, like, yeah, you gonna notice me today. This is my day today, and just going all ham.
It sounds like he's on ecstasy.
It might be. It's a rave concert. It's a rave concert. Clearly, he looks like he is just totally
popped the molly and he is sweaty.
Woo! Like, totally into it. You know,
have some self-respect.
And at
Put
that
some
point,
respect on
you
my
know,
name.
you can take that video and put like different spins to it, you know, because we've all been to clubs or open places or quinces or weddings or things like that, where you see the guy and the girl, but the guy is just hovering. Like hovering.
Nah, dude, give me some space. Get
like
out
we
the
even
bubble,
have
bro.
a case in Bayview where it's a prime example. An off-duty cop got his ass beat because somebody bought his fiance girl a drink, and he thought it was disrespectful, and got loud and got his ass beat by the security.
The cop did.
The cop did. The off-duty cop. Like, he got the shit beat out of him.
Oh, man.
And I just mention it because the guy that beat the shit out of him is a close friend of mine.
That was gonna be me. Like
He knows the
three-
scoop.
Like 3 weeks ago.
But it's that, but there's levels to it. If somebody like blatantly disrespects somebody you're with, then that gets addressed, you know. But if you are a hoverer, somebody that that guy over there just glanced at my girl, and now you are all puffy chest and trying to, you know, fight everybody. You know, there's a difference on like that, the level of insecurity to like, what do you think?
Yeah.
Like, is
Got
that
it coming.
What?
like?
You got that ass whooping coming.
Oh.
You had it coming from day one.
Like-
You probably wore a leather jacket.
Is there a problem? Well, obviously there's a problem, but what is your perception of that? Of somebody that gets too clean, or vice versa when you're out and about?
I'm gonna tell you guys a little story.
Let's go for it.
Back
I
in my
knew it.
days.
One time, me and 2 other of my friends were at Stenny's. Shout out to Stenny's.
That's what's in town.
Yeah, send us a
Right?
gift certificate.
Exactly. Shout out to Stenny's.
Or hit us up in the Cash App.
Garlic parm.
And I was there with 2 of my buddies, and we're just gonna, you know, have some food and some drinks. And there was this guy, this like older guy, like much older than the girl that he was there with, right? And this girl was like, she was hot, you know. And so me and my guys, you know, we're whatever chilling, and then we kind of look over, we're like, wow, like damn, like she's hot, you know. So we were admiring how hot she was, but the guy, the older guy, he felt insecure because there's 3 young bucks over here ready to say hello.
Shoot your shot.
Hey.
Shoot your
So
shot.
what he did,
Not on my court.
so what he did is
Real
he
Donald
took
Sterling.
off his coat, went and put it on her, and made her sit on the other side so that he could be staring at us.
Oh, he Michelle Obama'd him.
No, Michelle don't do that. That's Donald Sterling. That's Donald
So
Sterling.
he did that, and I feel like he got really uncomfortable. So as soon as they were done with their drink, they were like, out.
Dominoes.
You know, like I don't know. I don't know.
That's
I
it.
don't know if I would have done that. I think me, the way that I am, like I would have been like, yeah, you see this?
Yeah.
This is mine. Like
Right.
I'm gonna, you know, I would just be.
Like, call me for tips. Like, I'll train you.
But no,
I'll train you.
You got to be careful too, because you know sometimes guys will see that and they'll be like, "As yours, she could be ours too."
Yeah.
Right.
You know, and women will do that shit too. Like, yeah, it's mine.
I don't
yeah,
know.
she could be ours too. You can't fight. You can't fight when you get outside. You
Well,
can't fight
I guess then
I've seen that. That's-
Nah,
then
women.
I guess
Walking
that
women crazy.
it depends then.
I'll be like, deuces.
See, look.
I guess it
I'll be
depends on
out.
who you're with and if you know the person that
I'll
you're
be like,
with.
oh, you wanna
'Cause
check
if
him
she's
out?
willing to be
Check
like,
him out.
oh yeah, I'm gonna give that attention
And
too.
I just
then
check
it's like,
him out to see
right,
what
they-
he's doing.
Stay here, you
That's
pay
what
the
I
bill.
do.
You
Yeah.
know?
Over to
Hell
the
yeah.
walls.
I'll be like, so what you gonna
Like
do?
yeah, if I notice her
So what
giving,
would you
Sucker
do?
be out.
What would you do? I want to hear. I want to
If-
hear your.
If
if
some
she was
other
a girl or
No, just from her perspective. If she was. in
if
the
other
scenario.
girls are checking like my guy out, I wouldn't
put
do
a quote on
nothing.
him.
No, I wouldn't do nothing. I'll just see
you put a
what
tarp.
I'll see what he does. To me, it's like, what are you gonna do?
Oh,
like, what do you?
damn. You put him up to challenge for no
The
reason.
wolves, no, put the
Just-
wolves.
Yeah,
What did he do?
I don't got nothing.
What did he do
No,
to deserve
I mean,
this?
if he
To be on trial. What did he do to
if he
deserve to be on
respects me,
trial?
if he respects me, like I
Yeah.
respect him. Again,
Yeah.
I give you what you give me. You know what I mean? If you respect me, I'm gonna respect you too. I trust you.
So it's like a pop quiz.
Kinda.
Yeah.
Oh Man, you gonna
Yeah.
get this man
Dog.
slaughtered.
it's
I don't know.
If it's
I don't
like-
know if it's wrong or right. It's just to me,
Yeah.
it's like I'm not gonna feel insecure because some girls are checking my guy out.
Mm.
That's not a threat. Like I don't. That I'm not gonna fight or compete for a guy.
Now, what if it's girls checking you out?
Then I'll be like, hey, they're checking me out. Like,
You're
what
flattered.
are you gonna do? What are you gonna do?
What you gonna do?
What you gonna do?
There'll be something like that. They'll be looking at him like, you can't fight all of us. We'll beat your ass.
There is girls that check me out. Sorry to say this. There are girls that
Don't
check
be-
me out. I'll
don't
be
be
like,
sorry.
I like guys.
You're flattered.
Me personally, like I would not have my girl switch seats and put a coat over her and all that shit.
Like it's
I
just cool, like
wouldn't.
natural. Like we're here to enjoy
Because
our
like
time.
Joanna
You know,
said,
Yeah.
if she's like even like acknowledging them or whatever, then it's just like, then what's the point?
Yeah.
You know, like I said, I would just get up and be like, all right, you're interested in those guys over there, then
Right.
catch you later,
Fair ways.
alligator.
you see now he's leaving.
Right?
You see?
He's like, but we're married.
I told you.
I didn't do nothing.
But if those guys are just like, drooling over there, then I'd be like, I really give them something to drool about.
I
Honestly.
mean, I can't really hold
That's a good question.
somebody that I'm with responsible for how people see them. If they're attracted to them, they're
Exactly.
gonna be attracted.
Look,
to them.
okay, I'll give you
But-
another example.
If they do it to him, they're gonna do it to somebody else. You know what I mean?
But see, here's the thing. The way they respond is crucial. Because if there's somebody that's sitting there, and obviously, we have two different people. There are extroverts that are going to obviously take that and spin it in either a way that's going to offend you or that's going to offend them. An introvert may respond in a way that may offend you by not saying anything because they're not used to that or they feel uncomfortable with it and they just shut down. Or they'll come to you and feel or look kind of weak and vulnerable in it because they really don't know how to handle it and they want you
To
try
handle the
figure out
situation.
and handle the situation.
What? One time.
So it's levels to
One
it.
time.
I don't know. If I'm
Long
with
time
someone,
ago.
like in my past relationship, I was with someone and they checked me out. Like I'd be like, hey babe, like they checking me out. Like not that I'm trying to start something. I'm just letting you know that that's what they're doing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I don't like that. Like that gets me
I'm
heated.
gonna go to the bathroom, and when I get back,
No, like that gets me mad. Like that pisses me off because you don't respect me that I'm with my man. You know what I mean?
Right.
So that shows me what kind of BS you are.
Because you could be out and say, for instance, like, you out with your guy and stuff, and there's some women that's already there and they're having a great time, but they belligerent, they done had a little bit too much to drink. And they, they feeling themselves and they just saying
They're like,
some
"Hey,
stuff.
papi."
And, hey, papi. Yeah. They singing pop and all this shit. They saying Cardi B and feeling themselves. And he's just like, man, I ain't trying to get canceled in this motherfucker, man. I'm trying.
shit. At that point, I close out my tab.
Right,
Let's get the fuck up out of
you trying
here.
to do stuff, but you like, I gotta go to the
Not
bathroom.
today,
You like,
Satan.
Man, can we just go up the street? Like, it's a 7-Eleven. I'm just, we get some Chick-fil-A or something. I know they open. They get a bathroom in there. Like,
There was a situation where, when I was single, right? When I was single,
at the record show,
like
Eddie was single during
I was
this time.
single
For the
during this
record.
time.
He was single during this time.
And I took this girl out with me, and she was super hot, and she had this really crazy curly hair, and she just stood out. Like she was super hot, and then she had this curly, super crazy hair, right? And then so we went out to this bar, and dude, like everybody was like, "Oh my god, like she's so beautiful. Your girl's so." She wasn't even my girl, honestly. She was just a friend that I wanted, that whatever.
While he was single.
While he was
I was
single.
single.
Let the record show.
Eddie was single.
Let her show.
We got you.
So,
We got you.
when
We
I was
got
single,
you.
we never made it to being in a relationship.
We're talking history.
So we just,
Okay, go.
Fucking
Continue.
ancient
Continue.
ancient history.
Continue.
And
Strictly plutonic.
So as soon as I walked in, like the bouncer was checking her out, everybody was checking her out, everybody was complimenting her on her hair and how pretty she was, and this and that, and honestly, like dudes started sending drinks to our table, like, and it wasn't just a drink for her; it was like drinks for us. And, you know, they were just like looking and sending drinks and stuff like that. Like, and, you know, like, I don't know. I didn't get jealous. I didn't get mad.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of felt like, yeah, like, you know, not proud, but like I felt like, you know, like I felt good, you know?
Yeah.
Even though they were doing that, it's like, you know, to me they were like roses that they were throwing at her, you know?
Yeah. I think it's all in the seriousness of that, you know, friendship or
now if it was my wife, I guess I would feel a little bit different.
Yeah.
But would they know that though? That's the thing. If you're going somewhere, would they know that? Because they
she
didn't
had a
know.
ring, so I think you know.
And in today's society, though, that really doesn't. Yeah, that really having a ring is not what it used to be.
Yeah.
You know, motherfuckers will put on a
tattoo.
You're gonna be like Adam
Well,
Sandler
next time you take a
that,
girl out,
that
always
one
make sure
movie where
you
he keeps
give
on
her a
putting the
ring.
Right.
You gotta go to Walmart.
Go
There's
in.
some Walmart. Say Walmart.
Okay, Walmart. See, that's
Just
why
get a ring at Walmart.
fellas,
She's married.
when you get engaged,
Y'all don't know
you
how
give her a
much it
fake
costs,
ring.
but she got a ring on her finger, okay?
You give her the real ring after the 5-year anniversary. When it's time for an upgrade, that's when you spend the money on the fucking diamond. Those first 5 years are just
No, Eddie said 1 year.
1 year.
What?
Oh yeah.
After 1 year.
You know what?
Really?
I'm gonna say this because I've been in a relationship before where it was like we had plans of that, and just years and years went, and then afterwards we're like, what for, you know? So now, like, honestly, like, I'm not saying that I'm gonna do it right away, but if you know, if everything goes good, you know, in the next few months and stuff like that, then yeah, maybe there is a possibility for me to just get engaged. And I don't know, I just don't feel like this time around, like, I really want to wait on it too long, you know, like, I don't know.
Yeah, just
Well, because once you know,
mistakes.
you know,
It's
like
life.
how you feel about that
No
person.
regrets.
If you know,
No
if you know,
regrets.
no regrets.
No regrets. Yo, it's. Yeah, it's. I guess
I
we
mean,
already.
to me, it's just something that I want to do in my life, you
Yeah.
know, like, and obviously I'm not just gonna do it because I need to do this because I haven't done this in my life, but obviously it has to be with the right person.
Yeah.
But you know, I just feel like
When it's right, it's right.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It's right. It's right when you feel it, and you know, like, honestly, I felt like that before. Like, I wanted to marry somebody, and there was probably reasons why it didn't end up happening that way, or I didn't end up proposing. But like I said, if you feel like it's right, then if your gut feeling tells you it's right, and you want to do it, do it. If it ends up being a mistake, hey man, like, dude, you only live once. Like, you're gonna make mistakes. You're gonna learn from your mistakes. Like, you should never let fear hold you back from things that you want to do. Honestly, that's how I feel. Like, don't let fear hold you back from whatever the hell you want to do.
Or
don't.
whoever you want to do.
Or
That's part of the equation too. It's hey, we're human.
Or what you want to do.
We're human. It's part of existence. You know, and you know, it's there's a great saying, you know, you live, you learn, and then you
Because
get love.
honestly, you
know?
I mean, it sucks, like, and it sounds bad, but you do have until the wedding day to really change your mind.
Shit, there's actually a video going viral today of a wedding. I think it looked like it was in Mexico, but it's just that the day of the wedding, the bride or the groom was in the limo with one of the bridesmaids, and the
Oh, I think I saw that.
yeah,
But
that's
why would you wait till like the day of though? Like,
cause, dude, you might just get cold feet, and you might just be like, you know what,
I blame.
but if you already made
I
the
blame
decision
Julia
to
Roberts.
ask,
because
I blame Julia Roberts.
I know people that like
It wasn't what was cold.
like, not that I'm wait. What did I say? I know people. But,
You know
no,
people.
I know of situations. Let me rephrase that, because then everybody be like, "Who you talking about?"
Right.
Bro? I know of situations where people, even on their wedding day, they're just like, "I don't want to go through with this," and just because they have everything booked and everything, whatever, and they go through with it, and then it ends up being.
that's what I'm saying. So
Mistake.
why even go and wait to that? You know what I mean? and have everything
Some
planned.
people don't have the option though. Like if you look at like somebody that's from a more traditional type of background. You know, somebody that's maybe like Pakistani, Indian.
Religion.
No, even Mexicans. You know, like.
You know, like if you get into those, like sometimes those things are arranged for the convenience of the family, the convenience of the tradition, and sometimes the male or female don't have an option but to go along with it. You know, and those
I
are.
might have to go strapped with a bomb if I decide not to. Everybody's coming.
Everybody's coming. Chinga su madre.
I ain't getting married. Boom. Everybody goes.
And those are.
Why don't you blow them up instead you live?
Hey, I don't want to live after
why you
that
gotta blow yourself up?
Right?
See, that's what I'm saying. It's too dangerous, man. That's why,
Too dangerous.
That's why I used to think about stuff like that, like being in long-term relationships and stuff. But then I get a haircut, and I'm like, man, these hoes need me. I gotta be out here, man.
They're telling me they need me.
The fate of the world is on stake.
Save the dolphins.
Save the dolphins.
The dolphins, the trees, everything.
The whales.
The tias.
The penguins.
Everything's in danger.
Save the tias.
Gas gotta go down. I gotta be out here.
How much more time we got? We got enough. We got another.
Yeah, we got another 15
stories?
minutes. Yeah, we got a couple more minutes.
All right,
we're having a good conversation.
Let's get out of that one.
Switch it to another topic.
Let's get out of that one.
Cause we'll keep going. Let me see.
Save the earth.
What has to happen out here?
Okay.
Crime fighting.
So this next video that I'm going to show you guys is a conversation that as parents, you know, as parents that have gone into relationships outside of being with the paternal parent of the kid, it's always the question of, or even if it is your own mate and your own kids, is like, who gets to be catered to first at the household? Like, how important is it to know the boundaries and the exact lines of who?
Are you about to show us like who
eats first?
Who eats first?
It's a conversation in regards to that. Yeah, and answering as far as that, you know. Like, in your particular household, or do you guys want to watch the video first?
Let's watch it.
Watch the video first? All right, let's check it out. Then we'll come back and get your opinions on it. Here we go.
Hold up. This has got to be one of the realest videos on the internet right now.
Let me tell y'all something when it comes to a man. My husband, 'cause I can't speak for nobody else. And I'm sick of people asking this question. Who you feed first? A man or the kids? The kids come first, the man come first, or whoever come first in your house. Let me tell you something. We all don't have the same lifestyle, okay? Some of y'all may get food stamps. Some of y'all working and providing food for your household. Yes, ladies. Some of y'all ladies working or either get food stamps and you're providing the food for your household. And this man just coming over eating. I don't blame you feed your kids first. If that's the case, no. But when you got a provider and a protector and every piece of food come through that door come from his blood and sweat, yeah, you gonna feed him first. Yes. Because guess what? When my kids grown now, but when they was coming up, they done ate at school all day. Then when they busted through the door before they get in the door good, they snacking, eating. My husband on work from dusk to dawn, and baby, when he come through this door falling out, yeah, we all getting on the kids. Y'all pulling boots off while I'm in here fixing the plate. And yeah, we finna get daddy together, because daddy makes sure we good. So if you ain't had that, you would never understand the concept if you ain't had that, okay? So don't come for me. I'm just letting you know. Until you have it, then you won't understand it. So until then, you keep feeding your kids first. And when you get that, then you make sure that black king get the big piece of chicken, okay? Feed him first and make sure he get the big piece of chicken because he deserve it. Okay? Y'all have a good day.
Truth be told, Shorty right here kept it all the way G. And it was...
All right.
So that's their opinion.
We'll show that, and we'll leave it at that.
I don't know, but I don't want no damn drumsticks.
He wants a steak.
I want the
I know what you're talking about, drumsticks. He wants steak.
So what do you guys think in regards to that conversation? Like, if if you are in a marriage or in a household where you are the head of the household, as the male or the female, like, do you expect for you to be taken care of first, or do you prefer your children to get taken care of first?
Taken care of, like how? Like served, or like what? You get the bigger piece of chicken, or
solely on
serving
food. Like,
food, yeah.
Like
the conversation, dinner time.
Like it's dinner time. You're coming home from work. Your mate, whether male or female, is there. They've been with the kids, and it's time for dinner, and they serve
the kids first.
No, well that's the thing.
That's
they
the
serve
question.
the kids first, or they serve you, the head of the household. Whether
the king.
You know what? You know what? I'm the type that I want the kids to get served first, regardless, because I dislike that I sit down and I have to eat by myself. Like if like my partner is not sitting down with me and we're eating together and having a whatever, conversation. I just hate having the plate and that she's still doing stuff and fixing stuff and whatever.
Calentando tortillas.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Yeah.
Like, and it's very common, honestly, with Hispanic women that they serve you and they're still like doing stuff, and because I see it, my mom does that all the time. She'll let's say she'll serve me, and she'll still be like serving everybody else and everything, and sometimes I wish my mom would just sit down at the same time with me, and then we're both eating at the same time. So I guess for me it would be like, let the kids serve the kids first. Serve me, serve yourself, or serve yourself and then serve me, whatever. But that we need to be together at the table, together eating at the same time, because by the time I'm like halfway through the food or almost done with the food, they're barely sitting down and eating. You know what I mean? And I don't like that. I like to be, there with.
So do you prefer to get the kids out the way, get them fed, and then get out the way, and then you and your significant other?
Yeah, like even if I'm hungry as hell, like I'll wait, because I want to have that
conversation.
That conversation, that like
breaking
hey,
of
you're
bread.
Sitting down, we're both chilling. I like that.
But the kids are optional. Get them the fuck out the room.
Hurry the fuck and eat your dinner.
Get the fuck out.
Eat your nuggets.
I want to establish because some people are like that too. They're like, get the kids out the way, get them fed, get them, because they're active and they want to do the little thing, get them out the way, and then we have our alone time. That's natural too. Cause
and if that works for them, then that works for them.
Yeah, that's cool too.
How about you? What's your take on it?
I think
fuck that.
Just that video. No.
My neck hurt.
Let me tell you what I think.
Let it out.
If you ain't never experienced it.
I think it's dumb. Like, the video's dumb because you can't compare children with an adult. We all know that the children will not bring the food to the house. You know what I mean? Like, kids are kids. So for you to even compare or say who gets the first plate or who gets the bigger plate, like, to me, it's just like, why?
Well, I think so much is more so tradition. Like she said, to her, they were raised in a household where the mother was taking care of the kids, and the father had to go out and do like backbreaking labor, which was either like shoveling coal or tending to fields and stuff like that. So in her mind, it was like, okay, when father gets home, let's get him a home cooked meal real quick. Let's get that in the system, get him right, so he can relax and decompress.
And that's her mindset, because that's what she grew up.
And she was saying it in the way she was saying it was in the fact of, because she did that, people were saying, oh, you old traditionalist ass, bro, what the fuck is wrong with you? You subservient, you do what is it? And she's like, no, that's just how we were raised. It's
like, look,
okay, I take that back. It's not dumb, but I would not compare kids
for example, like
adults.
From being raised by a single mother, like my mom always made sure, that we were fed first. And dude, and sometimes I would see that there wouldn't, like, whatever she cooked wasn't like enough for her to even serve herself. So then I would see her go and grab something else to eat something else.
Right.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, let's let the kids eat first, and then whatever is left or whatever, like, you and I are gonna share it. And if we need to make something else, if we're still hungry, then we'll make something else. But let's get the kids fed first.
See, I was like that when, you know, I wasn't, of course, raised like that, but as an adult, you know, of course, I was in relationships and stuff where, you know, I had to tend to not only my kids, but their kids. And, you know, that was my thing. You know, we cooked, feed the kids first, and then we would sit down and eat together. You know, get them out the way, get them, you know, let them go in the living room and watch their little cartoons and movies or jump around and knock each other out. And then, you know, let us sit down and just decompress. I can talk to you about my day, you can talk to me, fill me in on what the hell happened, who fought who did what. You know,
and cheese man.
I want to get that. I want to get that side of the story from them, and you know, be able to do that. And it made for, you know, like, peaceful way. But I was never that type of person to sit there and be like, I gotta get fed first, or these kids gotta get fed first, and then you, and then me. You know, never like that.
And that also plays into like your lifestyle. Like sometimes you get around people that are like that. Like, you know, sometimes your friends fluctuate. You know, so if you're around somebody that's like that and expects that, and you see that when you go visit them and you see them with their mate, like, sometimes that shit carries to your household. Like, you're like, damn, you know, not necessarily that you like, oh, well, serve me, you know, but you're like, damn, every time I go over there,
they serve
like,
me.
yeah, oh, sit down. You want something to eat? You want something to drink? Like, you know, and if that's not what you're used to, then there should be a conversation like, yo, I'm a little tired. You know? Feed me. Can you tend to me? You know, for me, when I was married and raising my kids, you know, it was a 50-50. You know, if I had a long day or whatever, or I got there first, I would cook, you serve, or I cook, serve, you clean. You know, it was always a 50-50 to it. You know, if you cook, I clean. If I cook, you clean. Or I have energy, so I'll do it all. You know, it's all in how and what you need. You know, because some people need that. Some people, well, I'm the head of household. I'm dad. I'm the anchor of this family.
Right.
You know, now make me feel that way, so that I can wake up the next day and go do it again. You know, there's a lot of people in this world that operate that way, and there's a lot of women or men that are okay with that because that's how they were raised. And
right.
Like the lady in the video, you know, it's for me it's very similar. I'd rather sit down with my family and we all eat together and we all finish eating together. You know, okay, if the conversation and you want to go play video games, kid, well then go play video games. But if you want to sit here and talk about school or what you got going on or something that you got on your mind or some, you know, like that in itself is something that, you know, is healthy. It's healthy. But some days you're like, fuck, I had a long day at work. You know what? I need to tell you what the fucking manager told me. So kids, hurry the fuck up and eat. And, you know, go to your room. It's normal. You know, if you need that space with your partner and that space is the dinner table, then
right.
you should be okay with, you know, going a little extra in a direction that's not your normal. You know, like on a day, like, okay, well, feed them. Let's get them out of here because I need to talk. You know, I need to decompress. I need to tell you this. Or, you know, we went negative in the account. Or this got double charged. Or, you know, I lost my wallet.
$30 fees.
I ain't hungry no more. But
you know, right? We're going to sell these plates.
I can't afford to eat this dinner.
Look at savor every spoonful. You know, but
don't eat it, just put it back in the refrigerator.
I don't know. I don't know if I'm like the only one, but like, I don't like. I serve my kids and I'll serve the plate, but like, you could come get it when you're ready to eat. Like, I would like to sit down. Like, we like to like bond. Like at any time, it doesn't have to be at the dinner time, but like I want you to feel comfortable to come at me at whatever time, not just at the dinner table. And if you want to eat, the food is right there. If you don't, well, then I can't force you to eat.
What if
And if there's a guy, I will hope that guy understands that, you know, you want to eat, well, the food is right there. Like, I'll serve you if you want, but I'm not going to be forcing you or, like, crawling to you.
What if, let's say your man gets home a little late, right? Because he's been working. So you cooked and everything, you fed the kids, and you ate, and you're already just chilling. So he gets there, like, are you the type to be like, and he gets there, are you the type to get up again, reheat
the food,
and serve him and everything? Or are you just kind of like, man, you missed out at dinner time, so go do it yourself or go heat it up or whatever, like, you know?
I would naturally want to go heat up the food, but again, I don't like to like get out like in people's like space. So I would also ask, do you want me to heat it up, or you don't want it? Yeah. But like I will naturally like to go heat it up. You know what I mean? Yeah. That's me. But at the same time, I like to give people their space. So.
Okay. $1 million question.
Ding, ding, ding. No, I'm just saying.
Give me the $10 first.
Okay.
Yeah, give me the money first.
We'll wrap it up.
It depends on your answer. Okay. Let's say this guy has a real stressful job, real dangerous, stressful job. Are you the type of person after a long, day and stuff, would you save the big piece of chicken for this man? At least, would you do that? Would you tell all the kids that, even if the kids are like, I want a big piece of chicken? No, we're going to say that for daddy, or we're going to say that for
Roger.
Right, because he works a stressful job testing dynamite at the Acme factory. He needs this big piece of chicken. We're going to say this for him. Would you at least do that? And to say you like this guy. You really like this
Well,
dude.
if he's coming to my house, yeah, I like it. Because I don't let no one in my house.
You may be like,
it's your guys' house.
Right, this is your guys' house. So you like this guy a lot. So would you say,
I think so.
Right. Would you say big piece of chicken? Would you do that? Would you say
I would.
Big piece? You would. Okay, well, there you go. There's hope for you guys after all.
Right.
Especially guys working at the Acme factory.
So work with dynamite.
Yeah, you crash test dummies.
That'd be all right. So see, that's why we support the trades around here.
To me, like, there's no competition. Like, especially with my kids. Like, don't, you know what I mean? Don't compare yourself with kids. You know what I mean? Just, that's it.
I don't know.
It's a rough one. It's a per...
It's a conversation. That's what it takes. It's a conversation. Some people feel
No, I took it at heart. You guys are talking shit. I'm just playing. I'm just playing.
So who's got the tacos after this?
Right.
That's a real conversation.
That's a real conversation.
We don't have to go
All
hit
this
up the
food
bar.
talk and shit.
Bottomless tacos.
I need somebody to cater me after this show.
Serve me.
Alejandra, where's she at?
I just
And it's going to be the taco man at the taco truck.
All right, ladies and
You
gentlemen.
respect me.
Serve me my tacos.
Right.
Right now.
All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are at the end of the show yet again. Thank you for joining us on To Be or Not To Be, the show where we talk about relationships and such, as you have just witnessed. Thank you for joining us. Make sure you tune in on Thursday for Live con Almil Records. We have Hectic from
Street Team.
right Street Team. Yeah, you seemed like you were gonna say something else, but
I was gonna say Street Team Inc.
Yeah, Street Team. All right, let me do this over. We got Hectic on Thursday for Live con Almil Records, representing the Street Team. So let's make sure we tune in on Thursday and have any questions if you want to listen to some dope, up and coming artist. One of my favorite artists in the city for sure. We've done a lot of work with Hectic. So make sure you tune in on Thursday and every Monday through Friday from 2 to 4. Make sure you tune into the Method Lab and all of our programming here at HiddenHeartRadio.com. I feel like I do this every day. It comes so natural. But, yes, on that note, ladies and gentlemen, this has been To Be or Not To Be. See you guys next week, Tuesday at 7. Join us in the chat. Leave us some... And on that note, we are out. Right?
It's a relationship. So se la tienen que lavar.
Hygiene is key. We are out. Peace.